Looks like we've got Avril lined up for the little wiggle for North Bay.
Against CARQUINEZ 709, Brutal Duo. Both line position. On the inside lane.
Avril on the inside lane. There was a quick paint.
Brutal scooching by.
Both jammers free.
Both jammers free. For those of you who don't know roller derby, once you break free of your initial pass out of the jammer.
Pick up point. For those of you that don't know roller derby, once you break free of your initial pass out of the jammer, wearing the star on your helmet, you are free to score points.
We've got Mugshot, third game today. Mugshot Nero, very warmed up, very warmed up. And against number 4,
The toe block from CARQUINEZ. A big shove at the start. Mugshot coming in.
Shove at the start. Mugshot coming in high at the front of the pack there. I am not sure who has the lead. It looks like it is Mugshot. Must be just by a skate width there.
Mugshot must be just by a skate width there. Both jammers flying around.
Jammers flying around this track as the pack sets up to try and stop him. Mugshot out, scoring some points and then calling the jam.
6 points for North Bay Derby, and 1 point for Dad Squad, CARQUINEZ.
North Bay Derby with a power start here. CARQUINEZ is jamming in the box. Not there to the outside. Quickly getting lead on this jam.
Quickly getting lead on this jam. For those of you unfamiliar with roller derby, there are two.
But after there's 2 minutes, or the jammer will be calls it off whatever they feel.
They feel like it.
Oh, Smack Daddy just gazelling her way through.
Making it look easy.
Up here at the start of turn 2, waiting for Smack Daddy to come around, looking to simultaneously
block for her team to make a lane. Block to the outside, jumping back in quickly.
block for her team to make a lane. Block to the outside, jumping back in quickly. Ducking, hitting hips, hitting shoulders, trying to find a way through. On the toe stop, NBD's block is doing a good job of stopping her team. Step on the inside, quick toe. Lady Fox for CARQUINEZ is trying to do that.
We have a star pass. So for those of you that don't know, the jammer.
We have a star pass. So for those of you that don't know, the jammer
And take off their hat and pass it to the person with the stripe on their helmet.
take off their hat and pass it to the person with a stripe on their helmet. This up against 5, 6, 7, 8. Swing. Still funny. Still funny. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Looks like both jammers trying to take the outside. Levy trying to go for the rope there, but CARQUINEZ getting a little bit of help. Coming through the NBD blockers there. That one play, letting the NBD get
Ground shoving through the NBD blockers there. Heads up play, letting the NBD jammer take some of the brunt of all those.
front of all those blockers and find a lane through the ripples that's left over.
Trying to get through the strong pass.
Find a lane through the ripple that is left over.
Has control and says, I'm going to call it off. Here we go.
Not only made in America, but also made with 100% organic cotton. Operating since 2011, Farm Fresh is committed to quality garments, personalized service, and sustainable products and process. Check out their website, farmfreshclothing.com. We love them and you will too.
Learn more. We love them and we know you will too.
Brutal Noodle to the pack, to the front of the pack. Scoring that lead. Status. Avril Connor their show. Both jammers trying to sneak some points in. Did it happen?
With your mode, and that was the point.
So we've got Hockey Snake from the Phoenix Spots.
Milo spitting out to the front of the pack.
As well as Hockey to the
Inside the lane there. Both jammers now free. Both jammers
inside of the lane there. Both jammers now free. Both jammers eligible to score points.
Neely supposed to slow up as they finding a way through.
Yeah, but finding a way through.
Nice. So again, advantageous to get that lead.
And Denise Jammer trying to pull in the center of the pack here. As the jammer goes to the outside, the hit by the Garcinas block and seeing that lane open. They're making a quick move to the outside, taking a big hit ball. And Carquinez is going to find the lane here.
As Carquinez is the one that finds the lane here and makes their way through. The pack stopped up in turn one. Way around the curve, but ultimately slowing up his snack that he jostles and brawls for position here. Finding a way through, down to her knees though.
Snack Daddy coming through.
Huge amount of effort.
Ultimately drawing the penalty on Carquinez.
To make through that pack. Ultimately drawing a penalty on Carquinez, which is what you want to see. Break through the pack and draw a penalty, leaving their team shorthanded.
Ladies go and Slaney out here looking to score points for their team. As their blockers come in front of them, MBD trying to shove Lady Fox out to the inside, trying to shove it back to the outside. The other is finding a lane to her own people.
Lane to her own people and taking lead quickly.
Sneaky like a fox, like a snow fox.
As NBD takes a big hit there towards the front of the pack, but regains her feet quickly back on the attack. Martinez now with two skidded to the box, giving NBD a big opportunity despite not having a lead on this jam.
Nice. Slaney on the outside gets all 4 points.
Martinez is going out of the front of the back. Inside,
but Apple with two splits, with Hockey short behind. Oh, the and it looks like maybe taking a penalty. I am not sure.
Yep. So it's a power jam. This is our first power jam. Avril. Power jam jammer. Oh, good hit by Block Lobster. That was a lobster block.
Avril being outside to inside, trying to find a lane here. Make those blockers move their feet, open something up. Maybe looking for help from her own blockers here, but ultimately trying to spread the pack out as they wait in the back because the pack has to maintain a certain coherency.
Otherwise,
we'll be labeled out of play. Oh!
Nice. That was some patient jam right there.
Flipping a hit from a pursuing Block Lobster there.
Patient jamming. Nice work.
A lot of effort. The pack hasn't moved in the same corner. Adelina on the inside.
the pack hasn't moved in the same corner. And another scoring pass here. Martinez is about ready
to re-enter play.
Good.
That's a good slip to the inside.
Evelyn riding off the blockers
There.
The penalties that are being awarded already.
The penalties are being awarded already.
Will we have another penalty-ready game? Maybe.
He just might have is the end of the night.
Just might have been the end of the night.
Back on this jam as everybody's looking to just clog up the track, try and slow things down.
Avril. North Bay Derby. Hockey being spit out. Amazing. Getting another 4 points.
That jam going to time.
No love lost between these teams. Mike Shapiro gives Gnarly a hug. Competing jammers, shoulder to shoulder. NBD opening late on the inside. Mugshot going to the out, looking for space. Gnarly got the way around NBD. Mugshot is up inside and Gnarly taking the lead jam after a lot of jostling in a very short period of time.
Gnarly taking the lead jam after a lot of jostling in a very short period of track. Both skaters looking to stay with it though.
Fast moving pack right now.
Here the pack is going to try and stay ahead of the skaters, making them earn their points. Looking to clog something up.
Gnarly seeing what is going on here, smartly calling the play. Our players, if you are not sure how it works, they are the ones scoring the points. If you are sure, go look at it a little more deeply. There's also the pivot to play with the stripe on their helmet. They serve 2 roles, both offense and defense. They can take the star if the jammers ever need a bind.
Star if the jammers ever need a bind, but until they do, they are playing as a blocker.
Racing towards the pack. It's a faster pack right now.
Very fast, very heads up, very ready to move.
It's a race.
Lady Snow, keep her
Very heads up, very ready to move.
It's a race.
Lady Snow, keep her eye on Steph Daddy, who's going to pound up to the body, all the there. Sometimes bubbles, boba, and dips into basketball for some delicious bubble milk tea. Team calling the timeout. For some delicious bubble milk tea, blended drinks. 5-second warning here on this next jam. The 6-6-1-6 hockey snake lines up against
finds her way through the pack. It looks like a skater from Carquinez.
Looks like a skater from Carquinez is released from the box, easing up the field. The pack has not moved and out of the field on a skating pass. 79,
Noodle there trying to head her up. But ultimately head faker coming out ahead.
Poison Envy going into the naughty box.
coming out ahead.
Poison Envy going into the naughty box. Alright.
It's alright. You can sit there and think, oh, it's good. Have a little breather.
And with that, the jam is off. Just want to do a big shout out to all of our volunteers, officials, non-skating, refs, everybody. We love you. Hard job.
This season they can't be done without us. This is going to be the star of the show. It takes the village to make things happen.
Both teams.
Incredible inside outside skating. Walker's having to follow them up to the day stall for 1 second. This happens.
Up to the they stall for 1 second. This happens and both jammers make it out at almost the exact same time.
We got Dicey out there. I believe this is Dicey's first jam.
Dicey out there. I think this is Dicey's first jam.
Yeah, let's see. Trying to keep up with Mugshot Milo there with some quick feet. Always a different.
Trying to keep up with Mugshot Milo there with some quick feet. Always a difficult decision when you have lead and the other jammer is ahead of you. Defend the lane. Looks like CARQUINEZ trying to swell up the middle here while MBD takes the edges. Shredder Cheese. Typically, an MBD defending has that play. As Matt Gaddy recycles to the back, and plays Cheese in the front of the back there. Turns around, pushing the shove with MBD, blocking to the ground. Heavy work with that tripod. Ultimately, Lady Snow finds her way through.
Walker through a lot of heavy work in that tripod, but ultimately Lady Snow finds her way through. Adjusting some padding here.
Padding here. Looks like the dentist is moving the drum there.
There. And a little hair flick for good measure.
Snack Daddy fighting against Shredder Cheese, who's actually a teammate.
Former teammate Shredder Cheese giving Snack Daddy the business there at the end of the pack.
Ultimately breaks her way through. Slice is nice.
Ultimately breaks her way through.
Cheese and cheese is a good snack.
Slice is nice. Giving Lady Snow.
Giving Lady Snow some trouble there. Looking like a powerful
There.
We have our first, another power jam here.
This is looking like a powerful move for CARQUINEZ here. 2 NBD players in the box, leveling the field against NBD. CARQUINEZ.
CARQUINEZ in a powerful position, not only in the power jam, having more players. And there's no ball on the inside again, picking up more points here. NBD is looking to slow
Points here. NBD just looking to slow things down on this one as Lady Snow.
Lady Snow looks ahead, eyeballing the next move. Arms linked to the NBD.
Arms linked to the NBD blockers.
Up in front. Ultimately, CARQUINEZ and Shredder Cheese in the front of the back there, opening up.
Right. And ultimately, CARQUINEZ and Shredder Cheese in the front of the pack there, opening up space.
Oh. Okay, it's going to be a full 2-minute jam here.
Full 2-minute jam. If the jammer with lead takes a penalty, the lead is lost for everyone and the jam will go to 2 minutes regardless. And continues to goalie Snack Daddy up there in the back of the pack. Shredder Cheese in front of the big score hit. Snack Daddy to her knees. The rest of the pack backs up to compensate, allowing Shredder to play far enough away from the second goal.
That was a penalty.
Anyway.
Shredder, you go think about what you did.
Who is actually on the track right now, known as the lightsaber, but also Daniel.
But he's handled by becoming a skating official. There's full strike in the center there. Or down skates, become a non-skating official. Those folks all left. And you will more flexibility this morning from the volunteer.
This is a volunteer. Foreign individuals will learn the rules of roller derby and keep all those skaters honest.
Both jammers now in play. Snowfox sneaking by like a sneaky fox. And snaking.
On the Fox Trail.
On the Fox Trail.
Blamey eyeballing CARQUINEZ's jammer there with lead slightly behind. Is going to call the jam before CARQUINEZ can pick up any points.
Saturday mornings, that will be lined up against this brutal duel here for CARQUINEZ. One on the inside, one on the outside. Who's going to find a way through first? Apple shoving her way through the blockers here. The blockers standing strong. And the NBD inside lane.
As the NBD blocker finds the inside lane. Now.
Brutal was such a good
Very good.
Abel's coming. Oh!
It looks like no penalties assessed as both jammers still stay neck and neck. Drew Little trying to
As both jammers still stay neck and neck. Drew Little trying to
That's what they call it, Marine. Abel Marine.
just taking the head on that last one. They're forcing Drew. Shotgun here, running against it. Coffee stick, struggling, and Buckshot takes it outside, and Coffee looks for a way to bring it down to center. Right at the top, and Buckshot finds a way through. Coffee fast on their heels.
The Buckshot finds a way through. Pocky fast on their heels though. The CARQUINEZ blockers doing a great job of opening up.
The CARQUINEZ blockers doing a great job of opening up the inside there to allow for this race. Both jammers are free. Both jammers
Side there to allow for this race. Both jammers are free. Both jammers are eligible for scoring. And the Packers moving fast, looking over their shoulders, trying to figure out who they're going to let through.
scoring, and the Packers moving fast, looking over their shoulders, trying to figure out who they're going to let through and who's going to stop up. Buckshot trying to find a way to score some points.
Trying to find a way to score some points. The Pack moving very quickly here.
This is a running pack.
Incredible.
Literally running. Literally. Vitally running.
All right, so we've got Lady Snow Fox up against Amy. Both hitting the pack. Amy comes out to the side. Whoa,
Slaney coming out front. Oh, Lady Fox on our trail. Again, we're skating, we're fast, we're racing to the front.
Again, we're skating, we're fast, we're racing to the front.
very fast, very tall passing.
Getting their cardio in.
Very often you'll see the Pack kind of slow up once the skaters pass them and wait to try and make a wall. But tonight they are just running them down.
Another 4 points for North Bay Derby.
A lot of tumbling as Splicing.
Another 4 points for North Bay Derby.
A lot of doubling, and Splicing nice.
Nice. Just chest up, stands up for Lady Snow here. The rest of the blockers here.
Nice.
0-0 man. Forming the end of that triangle there. Making a strong foundation. 51-50.
Forming the end of that triangle there. Making a strong foundation. 51-50 for CARQUINEZ Poison Envy. Trying to open up the spot and pushing the knee doctor down the way. Opening the allowing Lady Snow through.
It is a power jam for CARQUINEZ.
Big opportunity here for Lady Snow Fox on a power jam.
Big opportunity here for Lady Snow Fox on the power jam.
Lady Snow Fox, motion to continue with your last
It's a secret, it's a hand signal.
The Pack all jammed up in the turn here. Everybody stuck. Everybody pushing, vying for position, trying to open up just that inch of space, allowing a skater through. Splice and Dice from NBD takes the penalty, raising her hands to the box saying, I didn't do it, but you did. As Lady Snow makes it through again on a good scoring pass here.
It's an amazing offense by CARQUINEZ. Oh!
There we are.
As Lady Snow makes it through again on a good scoring pass here.
amazing offense by CARQUINEZ.
There we are.
Skips on through, said, I'm just going to come through, excuse me, get out of my way.
Everybody in the Pack looking over their shoulders. CARQUINEZ trying to open a lane on the inside. The jammer ultimately gets blocked up.
Now back over their shoulders. CARQUINEZ trying to open the lane on the inside. The jammer ultimately gets blocked up as the jam is called. Call at the end of the jam there for CARQUINEZ. Getting ready to start this jam. Avril looking ahead as the blockers try and make space on that outside turn.
Blockers try and make space on that outside turn one. CARQUINEZ with a big hit to the inside. An explosive move from former teammate. Leonard Cheese,
That was
a
a love tap.
specialty.
That was a love tap for sure.
Incredible, exploding out of the tripod there. Big hit, knocking Avril down, recycling. Avril, it looks like
I don't
attempting to
believe
call the
she
jam,
has
but
had lead
you have
yet.
not yet taken lead, so they are not going to let that
So
fly.
what does that mean? That means that if they have not established lead, that means they've not cleared the pack and you didn't hear the double whistle yet.
Correct, as CARQUINEZ is number 8. Jazz Lynn doing a great job of slowing things down, and Avril
Jazz Lynn doing a great job of slowing things down. And Avril slipping past both her and Shredder on the outside.
So once you hear that little and the point, you know you're leading.
So once you hear that little and the point, you know you are lead. Now you can control the rest of the game.
Lady Snow Fox. Skating hard, catching up, keeping her eyes up, looking for opportunities. As Shredder with another bump to the inside lane and quickly skating back. But Avril going to call the jam there.
Looks like a penalty.
It's funny when you said that, I was like, right before that, I was thinking how bad my house would hurt. I heard sitting on those benches.
Outside in, and there's some conversation there at the start of the jam.
Outside in, as there was some conversation there at the start of the jam, seemingly distracting, and maybe it was a strategy. It worked either way.
Maybe it was a strategy. It worked either way.
All smiles for Blue Noodle coming in.
All smiles for Blue Noodle coming around. Having a great time. Both jammers trying to put some points on that scoreboard.
Nice shot knocked to just the outside as Brutal is led through the scoreboard.
Nice shot knocked to just the outside as Brutal is led through the pack by the pivot 2-4-1.
By the pivot, 2-4-1.
Oh, Major Inc.
Major Inc. doing a great job of
Major Inc. doing a great job of forcing the lane there for the jammer. And now someone's doing the exact opposite for MED's jammer there. And succeeded. Major Inc. with a major force on that play.
We got here Poison Envy. Poison Envy jamming for CARQUINEZ up against Snack Daddy.
Snack Daddy defended by his blockers there. Interception on the inside lane. And he got up in the face. Not quite enough.
not quite enough, and Envy is going to find the outside to take the lead here.
I envy the way you skate, Poison Envy.
Skating upright and confident, looking at It is all spread out, meaning that people are going to have to consolidate or call out of play.
Nice compose by Snack Daddy. Oh no!
Both jammers out, but Snack Daddy ultimately getting called a penalty for something here. Leading to a power jam for CARQUINEZ on the inside, taking a big hit.
And for Martinez on the inside, taking a big hit to keep the down.
Close that neck gap here.
This is a huge opportunity for CARQUINEZ. Shredder Cheese in the back here, upright.
This is a huge opportunity for Martinez. Shredder Cheese in the back here, upright, looking to keep your head up. There we go.
Beautiful offense.
Right there, just opening up a lane for Poison Envy.
You see here, very different path.
You see here, very different path from what we had before. They were flowing up, trying to
As Alicia there for an MVD tries to like a big hit on Envy, but they were just a little too.
there for MVD, trying to like a big hit on Envy, but they Jack Daddy rejoins the play here, going outside in and trying to come through. Lisa trying to do a big hit on him again. She's slow her down.
Lisa trying to do a big hit on Envy. Can she slow her down? Right. Envy looking very confident out there. Very strong.
So poisonous, so envious. Oh, Street Daddy out.
Jack Daddy. Remember, both teams score simultaneously.
That was an excellent little turn on to this hit that we're talking about. Get all.
Number 50, Gnarly from Carquinez here, lined up together. It looks like Slaney trying to be there. Carquinez got to the inside. Slaney got to the head to pass up.
Block Lofter there in the middle, trying to maintain that. I believe there's a 10-foot coherency for the pack.
Both jammers still in the pack, trying to put some points on the board.
Very, very active derby here. Rarely both jammers stuck.
Very, very active derby here with rarely both jammers stuck. As Slaney both skaters trying to sort of fall in backwards there. The wheels betray them.
It's like a penalty awarded to the Northern Jammer. We have another power jam. Power jam for Gnarly. Talking to her blockers.
Carquinez works the NBD blocker out of the way.
It's a full contact sport, folks.
Or is contact and a half.
The extra half.
NBD there just playing penalty box tag. 1 in, 1 out. But Slaney is back.
Penalty box tag. 1 in, 1 out. Slaney is back on the field.
Looking to score some points here as this jam is still going and will continue to go as no one will be assessed lead any longer. Slaney forcing her way through. Very strong feet there. Very strong.
Look at this score.
Very strong feet there.
Look at the score.
81-84. Make some noise. A 3-point bout right now.
Derby truly is anybody's game up until the last minute. As both teams even up, penalties through rather.
Even up, penalties through rather for this one. Carquinez finding an inside lane. Stopped there by NBD. Both players looking at the clock, trying to assess if they can score some more points.
Stopped there by NBD. Both players looking at the clock, trying to assess if they can score some more points.
Whether it's worth it, squeezing out this level of energy here.
Wow. They closed the gap, folks. 85-88.
Looks like we've got Brutal Noodle lining up for Carquinez against Agro-Marine from NBD. About to kick off the second half. Brutal Noodle out in the front.
Brutal Noodle out in the front. Taking that lead, Jammer's battle.
Agro having a hard time. Got the blockers in the back there. Shredder.
Go forward.
Brutal Noodle here.
Hey, coach.
circling around, eyeing an opportunity.
And now we'll put the star back on her helmet, possibly thinking about having a star pass.
Avril puts the star back on her helmet, possibly thinking about having done a star pass, but choosing not to. As Brutal listening to
the team there, all the jam.
Is ahead.
Changes the whole momentum coming into the second half and getting the lead right away. The ladies no clock to keep this going. A one shot Mila out here. Making claim to the throw. Outside in. One shot says this is going to be my jam.
outside in. Mugshot says this is going to be my jam. You can't do anything about it.
Mugshot said, I'm warmed up. That's not how we're doing today.
Absolutely ready to go.
Absolutely ready to go. Slice and Dice tries to stop Lady Snow Fox on the outside there.
Tries to stop Lady Snow Fox on the outside there. It's too quick. As Mugshot eyes the opportunity to score points or all off.
He's too quick as Mugshot eyes the opportunity to score points or all off the jam.
When the jammers tap those hips,
So good.
Zach Dowdy hits the line against Gnarly. Gnarly on the far outside of the track. NPD's blockers kind of in the center. Zach Dowdy's moving to the inside by taking Gnarly's lane, but ultimately causing the arms of Martinez, pushing credit to maintain her lead. As Gnarly is stuck in the middle here, bullied by both speed and drive. And Andrew
Blocker whose name I can't quite see, but Gnarly ultimately taking lead.
oh, Snack Daddy with a big smile.
Using a long way to take the inside lane, causing Gnarly to fall off the jam, forcing the play there.
All the time.
all the time.
Okay, we've got Poppy, Steve, and Martinez, and Stevie. Oh, and a hat went to flying. Lots of confusion on the track.
Are they sponsoring it? Yeah. I live
Yeah,
in
this is our next whistle starts the jam. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8. Slaney up there against Martinez. I believe that is Poppy Sink. Poppy gets jammed up there by NBD.
Get away.
Although once again,
Up there by NBD, and Slaney finds a way through. Although once again in this game, both jammers getting out almost simultaneously. Very strong legs here. Will be very interesting to see how
very strong legs here. It will be very interesting to see how this evolves.
evolves during this second half. As those fish is really heavy. And Slaney dodging a huge hit that Pocky then runs into from Slice and Dice there on NBD.
Oh, Poppy.
Purple jerseys falling over each other. A little bit of friendly fire there around Poppy to get through.
Purple jerseys falling over each other. A little bit of friendly fire there, allowing Pocky to get through.
Tight in here.
Slaney there going around her.
It's finding like
Around as 202 Snarky Malarkey there trying to land a huge hit on the CARQUINEZ jammer.
yeah, I was
Ultimately, it looks like a white jersey has drawn a penalty as 2 more come on. That is a trade that they will take.
Putting 4 more on the board. 3 points difference. Oh, they just
White jersey has drawn a penalty.
he got through like the first of every holiday. Nothing in it. That's a lot.
they just keep adding more points. Both jammers.
Very,
Getting out of
very
bed.
active here. NBD's blockers here coming up on the CARQUINEZ blockers, trying to break out their formation as Slaney moving forearms into back, trying to avoid a penalty, trying to score points at the same time as the NBD blockers.
Low center of gravity makes the fourth position on the outside of the track skaters. This is a lot of work for
Who we got there?
both jammers who are standing upright, looking over the heads of the blockers down on their tripod.
Foundation as NBD breaks through.
Brutal Noodles still trying to fight their way. Oh, and they fought it well. And they're out of the pack. Apple coming in. Points on the board. Widen the gap between. Alicia trying to provide some offense, and she does.
Good move, strong skating from Apple, breaking out of the pack and trying to call the jam. Before Brutal Noodles slides some points into the pack and trying to call the jam.
Before Brutal Noodles slides some points in there. Ladies and Box has been a major part of this game so far, as has Mugshot. Playing them again in his third game of the day. Quick to the outside, over the big high hit there. Also teammate, Redder Cheese, he does best. Two complete blockers, Mugshot with the head fake to the outside, going in. Very heads up play.
Hitting their feet for lead jam. Very heads up play.
That was a quick.
Very impressive stuff. Those wheels really like to slide up from underneath you.
Shot low.
Very impressive stuff. Those wheels really like to slide out from underneath you on plays like that. The Mugshot was incredible command over those things. As she was taken down by Shredder Cheese.
Ladies, Snowbox still on her initial pass.
Pulling the star, looking for a pass, or maybe just a stealthy outfeed. Either way it worked, and Snowbox is in skating a scoring position.
Star looking for a pass, or maybe just a stealthy outfeed. Either way it worked, Sonoma is in skating a scoring position.
As Mugshot is shoved to the ground by 241 Major Inc.
And I believe we have a
Shoved to the ground by 241 Major Inc. Play is snapped out and stands at the line against CARQUINEZ. Poison Envy here. Remember Poison Envy with a 20-some-odd point game in the first half. What will this look like? Sakian around the blocker. Leading a second, now caught in the center of the tripod. Shoved to the ground by Top Lobster.
To the ground by Block Lobster.
Poison
As
Envy coming out front.
Envy skating tall. Snack Daddy skating fast.
Snack Daddy skating fast. Heads up, looking for pressure. The whole pack
Heads up, looking to pressure. The whole pack stopped up in corner two. Envy skating around the inside lane with a quick step, picking up some
the strongest jammer on the planet, but if your blockers don't work with you, you will not have space to move. And likewise, if you can be the strongest blocker on the planet, but if you don't have face and eyes for your jammer, they cannot work with you. As Pepper, I believe that is a broken, hard hit, but stays on the seat, but ultimately concedes the lead here to CARQUINEZ.
Stays on her feet, but ultimately concedes lead here to CARQUINEZ. Brutal Noodle.
That was Shredder who pulled the track cut on Apple.
Very impressive stuff. Giving CARQUINEZ a power jam here as the whole pack stops up, trying to
It's
create
a power jam here as the whole pack stops up, trying to just make a blocking play. NBD trying to pressure, but
Can we have
ultimately
another change?
running out of space. It's going to be
running out of space. It's going to be 55
Not like,
NBD. Nice, nice.
35-90, Ruby Ryder there on MPD. Slice and dice in the front of the pack here. Hits back, head looking for a thing, but oh my goodness, just dodging shredder cheese there.
We have another reaching.
And a good body there by Ruby Ryder, shoving Doodle out. Doodle using her own blockers there to make some space for running into purple jerseys as Abel uses the
Doodle using her own blockers there to make some space for running into purple jerseys as Abel uses the confusion to break through. Doodle tapping the hit, trying to wreck Abel.
Doodle tapping the hip, trying to prevent Abel from scoring any points there after that.
If you like what you see here, folks, August 1st is going to be a doubleheader at Sonoma State University. The next time you can see North Bay Crusaders action will be on August 1st at the gym at Sonoma State. Join us as we play against
Join us as we play against BWA, Black Steelers with Attitude, at 2 p.m. and have our first ever home.
Into the fourth quarter there. It looks like going to recycle the CARQUINEZ jammer as we get a bit of a game.
Working to recycle the CARQUINEZ jammer as we get a bit of a game going on here. The blockers all stopped up. Jammers are not beholden to the track coherency rule that blockers are. They are in
Track coherency rule the blockers are. They are in play at all time.
time.
One shot coming in, trying to get through this white wall at the front.
Alicia trying to block. Blockers finding a way through his mugshot.
Dicey's jammed up with a bunch of purple jerseys back there. We've got some white blockers. We have a star path.
Blockers clogging up the middle there with slice and dice in the inside lane. Looking to make space.
Big hit from Sharky Malarkey. That would have been a tough one to absorb.
So sly, box. Oh, wipe out. Love it. Amazing. Still smiling.
That was a big fall here in turn 3 in preparation to go to the box. No box, losing a little bit of distance there.
Look at Bam Bam and her first bout ever standing for the gym.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, nice work.
You have lost part of your stuff. Okay, this is a power start from COMETS. And the 7th game to the middle.
09, Noodle Noodle.
Brutal Noodle that being bullied by, I believe that was Alicia all through the pack. A really good matchup there. Just a duel for position. Knack Daddy steaming back on as Brutal Noodle stands up again and shoots just around the
center of the track there. Gaining momentum. their team. Snap Daddy tries to stay with this heavy
Track there, gaining momentum for their team. As Snack Daddy tries to stand up against these heavy shoulders. Carquinez forming right in front of her as she slips one and two more appear. Whoa!
Fancy forward.
Little move from Poppy here. Little move from Poppy Center, but not quite enough. Oh, penalty called, penalty denied, play continues.
penalty denied, play continues, and ultimately the jam is going to be called.
Some really fancy footwork by Snack Daddy. I don't know if that was a streak of two or a streak of two. They sound the same.
Boy, Zinke here taking a step back from the jammer line. Looking for two screen, looking for the work, and it does! Quick to the outside. The Slaney NBD is just bullied.
To the outside, that Slaney for NBD is just bullied down to the inside of the track here.
Inside the track here.
Splice on the green.
Taking a multiple defense. Of course, Zinke hit up high a little bit there on the outside of the track. The play goes on.
Hit up high a little bit there on the outside of the track. The play goes on. Looks like Splice wearing the pivot stripe here.
Slow down with Carquinez jammer. Maybe a penalty will help the Slaney.
Everybody looking to just slow down this Carquinez jammer. Maybe a penalty will help as Slaney makes it out. Another penalty to Carquinez, even though Poison Envy has lead.
Oh, the penalty.
Another penalty to Carquinez, even though Poison Envy has lead.
Oh, here we are.
Nice, taking a penalty there after.
Oh, the penalty. Here we are. Go back.
Slice and Dice taking a penalty there after almost administering a huge hit. And a
Maybe
good
the last time.
play there by Slaney. And he going to the outside, running into a heavy NBD shot.
And he going to the outside, running into a heavy NBD shot.
And they make it back to the inside in time to stop them. Oh! Down underneath, but calling the play.
Before the whistle for the jam here between Avril and Lady Snow Fox. And now there's a timeout.
Marginalized participants by providing facilities to enable their participation. Therefore, donate on California for the outside.
A wee little shoulder check from Avril on the field of the Carquinez jam.
On to Brutal there to start this jam. As once again, both jammers out. Avril pressuring.
Both jammers out. Avril pressuring Brutal here. Will they go for points or will Brutal call it if they come to
Brutal here. Will they go for points or will Brutal call it if they come to the back of the pack? Shredder Cheese bumping into Avril. A teammate as Brutal gets a couple points and calls it. There's not enough to gain a
2
lead on
points
this
for each.
jam.
2 points
For each.
You get 2 points. And you get.
Carquinez in the lead.
Let's go, Buckshot!
This is truly anyone's game. We saw a 20-something point jam in the first half. It happens, folks. They can turn at any moment. As Buckshot Milan takes a step back from the line, they're coming fast and blockers. Taking one down with them. Maintaining their momentum.
I believe that is 50 Darley from Carquinez stuck in the pack.
Always an opportunity.
Huge. As it looks like a blocker is taking a penalty, but Slice and Dice for NBD comes back into the field.
Into the field. Buckshot looking for an opportunity here, staying just behind Gnarly.
Maybe using her as a distraction. Outside.
Just narrowly missing the enormous hit.
It's a 9-point game right now. CARQUINEZ plus squad at 152 and CARQUINEZ at 149.
Both jammers here low to the ground. First off of this line quick. One to the outside, one to the end. And it looks like there was Lady Still Fox with the advantage to the outside. A snap down quick.
Looks like there was Lady Still Fox with the advantage to the outside. A snap daddy on some quick tippy tapping toes. Does the same thing to the end. And skates fast and hard.
Oh, the same thing to the end. And skates fast and hard. Trying to pressure CARQUINEZ to all the jam. But ultimately,
The jam. Or take a penalty. But ultimately, CARQUINEZ will slip through, scoring a handful of points and call the jam.
Lining up, we've got Burrito for CARQUINEZ against Spain for North Bay. Burrito trying to get past the three goals in the front. The Spain sticks on the
Slips on by. Oh, Burrito right behind her.
No. Again, each jammer pressuring the other. So close together, I can't even see who has lead here.
I believe it's Slowly who has technical lead there.
Looks like it is. Slamming into both blockers there. Both jammers ahead on the pass. Points even on the...
Points even on this jam so far.
So far. NBD now with a full contingent of blockers. Brutal running heavy into the back of the NBD blockers. Back up by their own.
Heavy into the back of the blockers. Back up by their Brutal out. Still even on this.
Brutal out. Still even on this. Jammers looking for a little bit of an edge here.
Looking for a little bit of an edge here. We'll likely see a quick ball. Down to the inside of the track. Exactly what they did on the finish wanted to make in that situation.
Let's go defense! Let's go defense!
Lady calling off the jam.
And not before CARQUINEZ. Alicia, is that your seat?
Both jammers get one to go. This time the inside lane being the one picked up. Lady Snowfox
And this time the inside lane being the one picked up. Lady Snowfox here, a huge force for CARQUINEZ tonight. But once again, Avril Lavigne.
once again, Avril Lavigne hot on her heels here. Forcing pressure. Sometimes using that force to call.
On her heels here. Forcing pressure. Sometimes even if you can't force a call, you can force a penalty. But Lady Snowfox is in fact going to call that jam.
Helmet. Buckshot really takes a look at the pack forming, ready for this jam. NBD choosing to go in the center. CARQUINEZ going inside a little further away. Buckshot, hopefully, inside out. Outside of the tracker. Excellent move to keep their feet.
Little jump on the outside of the track there. Excellent move to keep their feet. But
Out on the prowl here.
Poison Envy once again out on the prowl here. As Alicia
Make her way back onto the track.
looks to make her way back onto the track. Finding an opportunity either to create offense or generate some defense here to slow down Envy. And a big rotating hit from Slice and Dice on Envy there.
Oh, wow, Envy. And a big rotating hit from Slice and Dice on Envy there.
Looks like Mugshot getting the sign to keep it rolling.
There he goes. Slice and Dice on the outside wing of the side. Trying to get close to poison enemy, but enemy outskating the pack. Forcing them to regroup, lest they be called out of play. It looks like it may have happened anyway.
Will be called out of play. It looks like it may have happened anyway. He's trying to take up the ball. Calling it down before Indy. That's what he did. Snack Daddy and Noodle Noodle, two of the taller players on the team, line up at the jam line here. We're going to see one out, one in, or we're going to see both to the out. Snap to the out. Noodle Noodle taking advantage of Snack, taking that inside lane and moving the blockers.
Snack taking that inside lane and moving the blockers, opening space. CARQUINEZ's blockers doing exactly what they intended, jamming up the opponent's lane for their own. Noodle Noodle being forced to the outside.
That was a nice hit by Eli Saber, forcing the call off.
His legs get tired. Lady and Lady Snow Fox both lining up towards the outside of the track. Lady Snow taking that inside lane again, but being forced back to the outside.
Not quite.
Also, fancy footwork by Snow Fox.
Very
Snow
good.
Fox.
A little bit of more movement to the blockers would have knocked her into their own players, but they did not quite manage it as NBD forces Snowfox to the inside of the turn and calling the jam.
That is every blocker's
Pressure on it.
Here, CARQUINEZ up with 3 players on the field now. Avril looking to score.
Avril looking to score some fast points. Noodle for CARQUINEZ out for the
Fast points, but Noodle for CARQUINEZ out again.
force to be reckoned with on this field. Avril
Forced to be reckoned with on this field. Avril on the outside, but forced to her knees. And to the end. And calling the jam there.
Calling it before CARQUINEZ came.
CARQUINEZ penalties. They have to take advantage of this situation. Second mark. How is this jam going to go? Both teams looking for lead for big reasons.
Smoothly reading Mugshot Mira like a book and calling that move.
Okay, that's pretty amazing.
Over the middle. Round.
One blocker on the track.
That is teamwork, folks, whether it is working together or whether that is Shredder Cheese just knowing her own teammate. That is a nasty, nasty move.
As well, gaining lead and quickly calling it just to reset the field here in Thursday. Evening the team numbers out. As Snap Daddy with a big move to the outside and ultimately running into trouble.
Lady Snow Fox is cut to the back on the pack. NBD's blockers doing incredible. Snack Daddy is recycled there. Ooh, a head fake on number 11, Kitty Magic from CARQUINEZ. Ladies and doing what she's he's done all game and breaking out to join scoring.
That's Jenny getting her 4 points and saying, all right, I'll take them.
Taking directions from the coach to call that jam.
Taking directions from the coach to call that jam before ladies know it. 10 points as the jam starts. Both Lady and Envy looking for space. Slicing nice. Closing off the outside of that track there. Alongside the 202 Marty.
Both looking for space. Very closely by Envy once again. Neither jammer truly having an advantage except for the fact going to Slaney, I believe.
And
And
calling it
going
off.
to call it.
And going to call it. NBD's blockers in the back of the pack are making it difficult for NBD to stay there hard enough for jam. Those blades are heavy, folks. This has been a long, enduring game. We are looking for both teams. One on the out, one on the in. One on the in. Looking to hit out. This team not from the inside. Doing an excellent job. Keeping the team in here. As the Regents take top one. Calling the spins in.
Nice recycle by Lightsaber.
Brutalized by the pack as Avalon is kept to the back, but ultimately Brutal finds a way through.
That was some great birdie. Great slow birdie.
Very excellent. Play from both teams as the pack slows up in the second straight. Brutal utilizing their own heavy into the NBD blocker. Aval going to the outside, bodies flying in the end of this game. And that is going to do it, folks.
The true fans right here.
And with that ends the game. All right, we've got a CARQUINEZ Quad Squad at 189 and North Bay at 177. What an exciting game. Come down and give us some love.
Round the track, folks, the high five as these teams do their chant. Both teams in their entirety should be